Congratulations to Coach McDermott and the Bills. They did a great job. When you look at a lot of the ways that this game unfolded, I feel a huge sense of responsibility to this team. We weren't ready to go. I take a lot of pride in that, and that's on me. I got to do better. There was a lot of decisions that I made that I felt like didn't put our players in good enough spots. This was a humbling experience, but we're going to stay connected. We're going to all look inward. We're going to do a better job moving forward, but you give credit to the Bills, and then we've got to understand that we've got to have that mindset and mentality to be able to move forward accordingly, but I do take a lot of responsibility in this. It was a very humbling night, but one that, hey, you got to be able to look yourself in the mirror, say, I got to be better within the framework of my role. That's exactly what I'm going to do. That's what I know our coaches are going to do. That's what our players are going to do. And we're going to stay together, and we're looking forward to our next opportunity to be resilient and respond.
How much, Sean, was this a lack of your guys not playing in the preseason, which is what you always do, and how much of this was a lack of just flat-out execution?
Yeah, I'm not, we've done that consistently. Bottom line is I didn't do a good enough job getting us ready to go to our capabilities. I have total belief and confidence in what we can do moving forward. Whether we won tonight or whether we had a humbling experience like this, we've got 16 games guaranteed left. And we're going to dust ourselves off. We're going to look ourselves in the mirror. We're going to be accountable to the things that we can all do better within the framework of our roles. And we're going to move forward the right way. And that's all I know how to do. This hasn't been the first setback that we've experienced, and we're going to respond the right way. I do trust that, and all I know how to do is look at this film, correct it, put together a good week of preparation, and be ready to go against the Falcons next week. But there's no way to put it other than, didn't do a good enough job. It starts with me, and then we can overall execute better in a lot of areas.
So what is your level of, I would say, anger or frustration about what happened this evening?
Yeah, I think more than anything, Jim, I just feel a sense of letting a lot of people down that I care about, within what I can do a better job of, whether that's making better decisions from some of the play calls, just the overall feel for the flow of the game. For that, I'm not going to run away from, the mistakes that I made tonight, but I do trust, like I was saying, hey, we're going to fix this, and that's all we know how to do. We're going to do everything in our power for that, and that's the mindset and mentality that we're going to take.
And did it seem like the Bills were getting a lot of pressure with just 4?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they didn't rush 5 really at all tonight. And, for them to be able to do that, it's a real credit to them. We're on our silent count. Whatever I'm going to say right now is going to be an excuse. But I think, I put our guys in too many of those tough situations. Credit to Vaughn and their rush. They did an outstanding job. They're an excellent defense. But we've got to be better, and it starts with me. A guy that just continued to compete. He's a tough-minded guy, standing in there, no flinch, getting hit a lot, and didn't have a whole lot of time. But I love Matthew Stafford. There was a couple unfortunate balls that get tipped up, but, those are some of those things. I know he's going to continue to compete. Love Matthew, and, we're going to keep riding.
I know you haven't looked at the film yet, but him getting sacked 7 times, is that offensive line? Is it holding the ball? Is it coverage sacks?
I think it's a combination of a lot of things. I think first and foremost, I look at myself inwardly. Did you give yourself a chance to settle into a rhythm, or were they able to tee off? There were some instances where, we're on our silent count. They did a good job being able to jump the count. Bottom line is we've all got to be a little bit better. And like I said, it starts with me, and I got to do a better job of putting our players in better spots to have success, to get into the feel and the flow of a game. And we never were really able to settle in offensively, and I take a